Hello there and welcome to Factorio with ACryInShame.
Hello everyone!
Right, so where did we leave
Today,
off? Apart from spinning in circles. Well, technically squares, but...
well, yeah. I think we were over here. We're doing function, because I saw this as soon as we logged on. This whole, like, incomplete section.
Yes, we were doing...
and this little mess here.
The steel build.
Yep.
And the pump jack of steel. Which apparently
pump jack of steel.
Which is in the dark to solve that problem, shall we?
And so we just need some... Why is this not let go? There. Wasn't letting go. I was like, why are you still holding on to that?
Right, red bell. Let's do these. Boink. Good to let go then. Hit conveyor belts I travelling upwards for some reason. Got really confused all of a sudden.
Do we have robotics?
We're way off of robotics at the moment.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let me have a look. Robotics to get drones to do building for us. Where are you? Robots.
Because construction robots only cost red and green.
Construction robots?
Pretty cheap.
Yeah. Okay, we got robots quite soon then.
Personal robots, you need to have...
We just need to
the
get
red, green, and
flight
blue.
and robotics and electric engines and battery. So we need to get oil processing up and running anyway, so...
Yeah. Well, we need oil for blue science anyway.
Yeah, we don't actually need blue science to get the robots up and running though, don't we? That's the interesting thing.
So the real question is what to do next. I mean, we did pretty well with walling off our section for the most part from our biter attackers. Took out all the ones that were in our section, and so we're not quite in the biter threat zone anymore, which is nice.
We need to check those...
I can't say the same for my mega base.
I haven't caught up on that one yet. I'm a little bit behind on that one.
No, it's perfectly fine. I'm at a point in that one where it's like, why won't they leave me alone?
Okay, so just checking out the guns and stuff. On the power side, the ones the power are okay. The ones up by the little bridge we made to the north.
I'm looking at this
Can't
like
see them yet.
Twitter stuff you had here, and it's just it hurts my brain a little bit.
What's that? Oh, the splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to change that today because I realised after when I editing that if I place it here where I'm stood right now, it'd have loads of room and wouldn't need to be compressed.
So basically, where we just change the angle.
Yep. Put it on the other side, flip the conveyor belts around, and problem solved. I realised that I'd do it anyway. Why did we do that at the time?
It works.
But yeah, doing editing is like, if we just put it on the right hand side, all the problems would have gone away.
We have a tendency to do things for here and now and not future-proof anything.
It's not just that, but in general, once you sort of you see that spot there being perfect for the actual perfect place, because that's where all the commits were already going over that way, and the source will come from there. So it's like, well, that's where the merging is. That's where you need to put that's where you need to put the balancer. And not once do you think maybe they're all going the wrong direction. Maybe if they were going somewhere else, it'll solve the problem better. So.
Oh, we actually filled up our steel. We're not quite using
well, I think the only thing using steel right now is the is a couple of power poles and the bullets. That's literally all it's using at the moment. Which, fair enough.
But knowing how much iron it takes to make steel, it still feels good to have.
You need
this kind of
right now.
steel.
You need that little. Actually, we're a bit low on stone, really. I mean, we're making
yeah,
stone
we're a
bricks.
little low on stone.
I mean, I asked it to make a chest full because we can use it for making walls, but...
our thing's next.
I think it's more likely that
we don't have any blue.
No, I think it's more we need... what do you call it? We need to get more stone mines up and running, I think, actually. I think there's only 2 on it.
Mine productivity, gates, or research speed. Those are 3 that I... Oh, we're gonna do batteries, too. Ah, choices, man, choices.
Well, we can head towards the bots, if you want.
Well, we're still gonna need blue.
Do we need the blue
So do we need
bots?
the... Yeah. I mean, we can get construction robots, but by themselves, what are they going to do?
Yeah, we can start making them. They take a while to make, and we need to get the robot parts up and running, which requires the blue.
I want the personal robot port. That's what I want.
Well, you don't need the personal one. You get the base doing the actual building for you. The personal one needs power arm as well.
Yeah, but you can get modular armor, which only costs red and green.
I've never actually used modular armor because I always skip that and go straight to power armor.
I have noticed, however, that it's harder to get the power armor in this than it was in previous versions. Because you need to have your processing unit set up and a logic engine set up, and it's extra steps to get to that than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because you could get the power armor without, like, I think it was like a handful of processing units, but you could like handcraft them and not have to do a whole setup.
Yeah.
But now it's like you need 40 of them. It's like, yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, someone got fed up with everyone having power armor. It's like, nope, let's make it hard now. Now you have to work for them.
Because everyone skipped modular. That's what it was.
Yeah, it will have been, because I skipped the modulars. I always skip them.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody did. Actually, what I ended up doing was I would get modular, I'd skip the first power armor and get the last power armor.
I do that as well. I always just like, I don't need power armor if I'm attacking, and they only attack late game. So I'll just skip. I'll get the normal heavy armor, and then I'll skip everyone until I get the power armor too. So other than that, you don't need it really. Okay, so these should be quite easy to do.
Alright, well, this should be pretty easy to set up. I just need to...
I am reversing the
We never actually
balance.
chose what we're doing.
I am reversing the balance because it's been annoying me, and
Alright. I'm gonna do batteries
we'll need that anyway.
because reasons.
Well, we need
Yeah, we're gonna need it.
so-
Some of the things that we're going to need first off, and on top of something that we're going to need, it's also a case of getting it set up and running already is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need a lot of them in the future.
Indeed.
It's
And
not something we can just.
1 second, just put in power for a second. There may have
Okay.
been a power cable right in where we can I want it to be.
I'm not even over there.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, you're over there. Yeah, how many mines are on the stone line, by the way?
There were 3. I'm putting more now
Okay. I'm
because 3 is not enough.
no, I mean we can see that straight out, right? And you've got power cable this time. Yep.
Yeah, I keep breaking it and putting it back and breaking it and putting it back.
That's fine. Just when I cut the power cable once, it's like power cable's been cut and it went off, and then you cut the power cable, and then it's like, did the biters get that one?
It's like, was that me this time? I don't think that was me. That seemed a little strange. Let's see. Put that there.
There we go. Oop,
Oh, I need to go there because it's a weird setup here.
that was stupid of me.
There. Oh, right, because we moved the power. Right.
Ugh, running
I'm so
slowly.
used to power being like the south part of the base, and in our case, it's not in the south part of the base.
I think it might have been if we'd continued with the original build, but we did change it quite early on.
It always seems that way. Like the power always seems to be on the south part of the base.
Well, I usually just when I look at the build, I always like to go power side on if possible. It makes more sense to me. But
I'm handcrafting like a plebe. People are even mad at me. They're like, how dare you handcraft?
Are you already getting comments about that?
No, not yet. I just know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're not yet, but no, it'll happen soon. It's basically the answer there.
Yeah. Someone's gonna point it out and be like, why don't you just autocraft that stuff? Why don't you have stocks of it in your inventory at all times? Well, viewer who hasn't existed yet. Because reasons.
Oh, not all the reasons. Oh. Oh, I need to get the power cables. I've just handcrafted 2 of them. It's like, no. Oop, that's not good sound to have.
No, that is not the sound that I wish to hear.
Yeah, they've run out of ammo on the guns.
As usual. Why did they autocraft it? Why haven't you said that to be automated yet?
What's that?
It's like an important thing that we should automate.
What?
The auto-loading of our weapons.
At this point now, where they're attacking so regularly, we really should consider it, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Probably should just have like ammo on a belt and just load everything up.
One of my subs
Either
got
that or...
One of my
You know
subs
what?
got would love you for that one because he every time I played the game, it's like ammo belt. I want an ammo belt around the base.
It's actually good that we're doing batteries because we can get lasers.
Yes, and
Laser turrets.
We have the power for it because we'll overspend the power a little bit.
Yeah. So you know what? That might be our solution rather than doing the ammo belt.
I need to grab some bullets for these guns because those middle ones are still out. I need to grab some more wall because they hit most of the wall before I got there and used my top rifle on them. Right, so where is bullets? Yoink. Bullets. Yoink. Power poles, which apparently I was building but didn't set up the output. So I need a chest.
Good job.
Must get distracted on it, I'm guessing. No, it's been put over here, over the fence, that's why I can see it. Yeah, I'll take 50, that's fine. And maybe some walling as well would help. Go here for wall as well. And make me all the walls.
So fast, why does it keep moving there? I keep hitting tab for my inventory button, even though I know for a fact that it's not tab in this game, but it's tab, and I changed it to tab in my Starbound series. Well, not series, just the game I happen to be playing with my friends.
Yeah, it's always hard when you have a game you're playing that's got one control system and you do another one that's different. It's always hard trying to remember which games, which control systems are in.
I mean, a lot of times I like making them either really similar or exactly the same because it's just easier to like muscle memory on it.
Yeah. Right, so these turrets are now fully armed up and I've prepared the walls, so they should be able to withstand a bit more of an attack again. And I'm really glad we double walled them rather than single walling them. Right, back to this balancer. Balancer. Balancer's done, I just need to quit feeding out now.
Is that rain? Is it raining outside?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Okay, so apparently it's thunderstorming outside all of a sudden. It was literally bright and shiny like 10 minutes ago. I literally went outside to get the mail. What did I miss the next like 10 minutes? We're gonna do lasers next, and then we're gonna. Do we have military science going?
We do not have military science. Actually, we've been really under producing science, to say the truth.
Okay, well, military science is what we're gonna do next because we're gonna need that for the lasers.
Yeah, maybe we have been really underdoing. We've been kind of ignoring the science generation. We did blue, no, we did green, and then we stopped.
Green, and we stopped. How's our? Do we get into grenades?
I believe we have grenades. I think I've seen them being thrown around.
Yeah, I meant the grenade damage. Oh, here we go. Damage upgrade requires. Okay, so that requires military. So no, because as soon as you get the first military upgrade for the grenades, you can just tear down trees with one grenade. Just boom, done.
All right, so it's the short-term bots basically for tree removal.
Yeah, it's a short-term, bot destruction or the flamethrower and wait method. We don't have a radar in the bottom right of our base. That might be a good spot to have vision.
Yeah, that would be a place. We got a few places in the base that's just not really covered properly.
Okay. We have piercing rounds, grenades, and gun turrets required for this. Okay. So, how fast do piercing rounds generate? We're looking at piercing rounds at 3 seconds per piercing round.
Alright.
So this is my welcome to ACryInShame calculations for Factorio! Sounds we don't know the ratios yet. So looking at 3 per 1 on the bullets. We're looking at 8 per 1 on the grenades. Okay. And gun turret. I think it's a slow set. Now it's 8 per 1 on the gun turrets as well.
See, I never learn the ratios. I always just do the same thing every time, which is calculate them on the fly.
I like to have some sort of ratio set up. The first two science, I know, we know them so well that we just instinctively set it up, and it works because we've done it so many times. But now with the new science, it's like you kind of at least want a good base. Because with for instance, you have 3-to-1 on the grenades, but 8-to-1 on the other two pieces. Or sorry, 3-to-1 on the bullets, but 8-to-1 on the grenades and the turret. So you're looking at needing at least double the amount of grenades and turret assemblers as you would the gun, the bullets. And then it's like one firearm magazine can supply 3 piercing rounds.
There we go. Balance is done, and people can now no longer be complaining.
Numbers, man. They're a thing. They exist. They do stuff.
Surprisingly, people don't like them.
We don't need... I don't know why people don't like them. I think they're awesome.
Yeah, they're great. Okay.
Numbers are very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. They do things. It's great.
Amazing things.
They're amazing. That is very true. So this will be firearm magazines. This is going to be one right there for that. It's really simple. And you have iron come up here. Man, if I had one more grenade, man.
Where's my... You are... nearly full. Excellent. Now, I got oil started for something.
I was doing something with oil. I don't remember what it was.
It was something that was so small, it didn't need a big oil setup. It just wanted to have a little bit of oil for something, because that one pump jack was important enough to get ready. And I don't know what it was.
Well, you can set it up for lasers, because we're going to need those.
It's only a tiny setup. It's one pump, and that's it. But there was I set the pump up for a reason.
Sulfur?
Oh. I honestly can't remember what it was, so I'll just figure it out.
Plastic?
Well, would you use plastic for a single, a single pump jack?
I don't know. I'm trying to throw ideas out there. Maybe you're hoping you remember something. I don't know.
So I think none of the things that make sense, because everything you want a full setup for.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, flamethrowers. You won't need a full setup for that. Some refinery will work perfectly fine for flamethrower.
I bet it was for the uranium. Because there's uranium power
Yeah,
right
for
next to
sulfur.
Because there's actually yeah, there's uranium power right next to here, but that's the only thing I can think of. So I'm gonna just ignore it for now and build something proper.
Just do it proper, it's fine. Better off that way anyway. Yeah, that is definitely thunder. I don't know if you heard that.
I heard a little bit of a rumble, but nothing I would have recognised. This is a random steel furnace on the side of the steel building. It's really confusing at first.
I don't know if would one fast belt be enough for this setup? I want to make room as if I can put 2 belts worth of iron on here, but if I don't need it, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm not going to worry about... Why is this not... Why are you not updating? What? Why is this not working? Now it's working. I don't know what that was about. Not important. Okay.
Alright, so
Let's bring this down here.
you're getting the military research running.
Yep, that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
And of course, as per the usual in the usual cry and shame fashion, I am off by 1.
Well, I will.
So, yes, a running theme when it comes to me at this point.
I think that's kind of the fact. I personally think the factory devs put in a piece of code that says wherever they're building, make it off by 1. And there's the output for you.
Alright, so that's pretty straightforward here. I need the big electric pole. Put it right there. That away. That's what the world's working for.
Well,
Okay.
when you're ready, the output line's in position for you.
No, well, look at that. Aren't you all fancy?
It's going to confuse
Do
everything.
you
with
have
one red cell.
coal by any chance?
I have a metric crap ton of coal. Why?
Can I have some coal? I want to make some grenades. Because these trees are getting annoying.
There you go.
I'm far too lazy to spend all day cutting them down.
I may have picked up a couple of conveyor belts with coal on them.
Just a couple.
Well, if we did balance it, obviously I had coal on the undergrounds.
Okay, so we have gates, right?
We haven't researched gates actually.
Concrete, right? Well, we did.
Oh, we did.